Hi lovelies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video.
So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where a lot of people are reacting to the fact that the real reason where the sport people are actually going on strike is the fact that they keep on hearing minors screaming in these bunkers. And I was actually shocked by this finding, and I was able to put up some of the stitches. I'm just going to roll it. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational purposes. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
If anyone else knows about this and I'm wrong, please correct me, because I'm getting it on my For You page and on my other platforms, but I'm not seeing it anywhere on the news. So they're saying that the port workers are also going on strike because they're tired of hearing screaming coming from those containers. And what's really getting to me is, if they're really hearing screams from those containers, why aren't they freeing those out of those containers? Like, what's the problem? What's stopping them? One of Diddy's mansions on Star Island is near Port of Miami, which is 15 minutes away from him. What a coincidence. Like, when you start thinking and really get into depth, you be like, wow, this been going on for years. We need to start sharing these videos and not striking for greed. People need to actually know what's going on. They go all robots. These people will never be found. Everything is being exposed in Jesus' name. God is at work right now, and the evil will not continue.
And the situation just keeps getting worser and worse. One of the dock workers that is on the port strike has come out and stated that they're not only striking because of being overworked and underpaid, but because they're sick and tired of hearing children coming in the port screaming on cargo containers. Now, we know the lawyer from Busby Law Firm that's representing over 120 plus people in the Diddy case has stated that 25 of those people were minors that were being trafficked into those Diddy parties. And what we do know is that those were aged between 9 years old and 15 years old, 65% of them being African American and 30% of them being Caucasian, and the others being Asian or Hispanic descent. Now, get this. In August, there was a suit that was brought up against Diddy from Gonzalez, a member of the Sinaloa drug cartel that's stationed in Mexico. According to Gonzalez, it is alleged that Diddy was seeking more than from the drug cartel, that he was seeking the drug cartel to see if they could traffic underage minors into the U.S. for those Diddy parties. Now, according to Gonzalez in the article, he refused because they don't participate in child trafficking. And one of the business associates that were speaking on behalf of Sean Combs, aka known as Diddy, claimed that they were going to make Gonzalez's life a living hell just because he refused to participate in trafficking services. Now, Diddy promised Gonzalez that he would be able to come to the Associated Freak-Offs and see the show, but Gonzalez still refused, and therefore the business associate that worked with Gonzalez in NYC refused to do business with him until he bent over to Diddy's will. Therefore, which brought upon a lawsuit up against Diddy for $666,000 worth of damages done to this drug cartel's drug trafficking business. But of course, the case was dismissed because, for obvious reasons, it would have been frivolous to entertain a case when both of these things were based in illegal activity. So it only makes you wonder if any of the that were coming in on those cargo containers that were being trafficked into the U.S. had anything to do with Diddy. And I don't doubt it for a second.
We also have another major issue going on in our ports right now, and I just wanted to speak on it because I don't think a lot of people understand why they're striking. One of the major reasons I've been seeing coming out of videos and reports from people talking about it is that they get tired of hearing children inside the containers. Yeah, you heard that right. The workers are striking, and one of the main reasons is they're tired of hearing humans being shipped over and screaming and banging on the inside of the shipping containers to get out. I understand we have a serious human trafficking issue in this country. I just did not think it was this bad. Never once did it cross my mind we need to be checking shipping containers for people. Can you imagine how long somebody's been inside of one of those, depending on how long they were waiting to dock? No heat, no air, nothing. I pray for the workers of the ports because I don't think they signed up to deal with people. Pretty sure they were just supposed to move cargo and goods. This is crazy, y'all.
They're saying they heard screaming inside of shipping containers. Some of the port workers who are striking have stated that they're not only striking because they want an increase, they're also striking because they're tired of hearing and adults screaming inside of these containers. And I know we have a human trafficking problem in this country and worldwide, honestly, but I didn't know it was this bad. Like, do you know how long it takes to get a shipping container to get here from another country? And throughout all that time, they have people inside of these containers sitting in their own piece. A few of the workers who are on strike have been talking about this. And then I saw another creator who is the wife of a port worker, and she stated that her husband confirmed that he in fact has seen people come out of these containers of all ages, children, adults, teenagers. So I started doing more research on this, and I saw this documentary on YouTube. In 1982, they found 17,000 babies inside of a shipping container in Los Angeles. The babies were stored by a medical lab who stored aborted babies. My question is, where were they trying to send these and for what purpose? That specific case is from 1982. I'm sure there's a lot more cases now and we just don't hear about it.
So you're telling me that the port workers that are currently on strike are hearing screaming children in the shipping containers? Now walk with me. Do we not know that Miss Allie Carter has spoken about underground tunnels and shipping containers? And what about all these movies out lately, like The Mother, in which J-Lo, her character, finds in a shipping container? Miss Allie Carter has also talked about child auctions, child party savers at these Diddy parties. Let's not forget Kendrick Lamar's video for Not Like Us, in which he has people dancing in front of these shipping containers. Now, we all thought it was just a shot at Drake, but what if there was a bigger picture behind this? What about the fact that Diddy's Miami home allegedly is right near the Miami port? This is becoming a whole lot bigger than what we really see, and we all think it just starts with this little Diddy situation. No, as you can see, this goes way above his pay grade. And I know we've all seen The Sound of Freedom.
Okay, so when I first heard about the port workers going on strike, I heard two reasons. Pay increase from like $39 to $69. Then I heard automation. They didn't want to be replaced by machines. They didn't want their jobs to be replaced by machines or robots in the future. They wanted job security. Makes sense. But why the fuck did I just go past a video of them saying they are on strike because they've been in motherfucking containers on the ships, coming off the ships, moving through the port? What Scooby say? What? Okay. That may be a good reason for y'all to go on strike, but why the fuck ain't nobody said nothing before now? From Maine to Texas, whole East Coast, why nobody ain't said nothing? Of course, we know it's been happening, but why nobody? Your local police department, your state police department, the FBI. Shit, call NCIS, call SVU. I don't know who, but whoever you call, you should have called somebody by now. This is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. What the fuck?
Good morning, y'all. I'm scrolling, and I've been seeing this since yesterday, and I ain't really know if the videos was true, but I've been seeing them back to back. But I haven't seen any video of somebody that works at these ports saying it. And I just want to know, have y'all? So at first I thought, and it's just what I was thinking, I thought they was going on strike because they wanted more pay. I thought they said they wanted 77% more pay. And they wanted time off and vacation pay and all this stuff. I think they said they made 60 an hour and wanted 120 an hour. I don't know. But I thought that was why they was going on strike. And now I'm seeing they going on strike because they tired of hearing in these containers and screaming. And like, it's so much wrong here, because if the kids in the container and screaming when y'all drop the ports off, y'all don't open them to see Like, what's going on? Or you can't do that? Or you can't call the police? I don't know. Like, I got so many questions. And if anybody know what a person who worked at the port that's saying this, can y'all tag me so I can see the original video? Because I haven't seen any videos. I seen one way from like the late 80s or whatever of a man saying something in Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken, but I ain't seen nothing current. I want to talk about this. Have y'all heard about
Seriously, lovelies, this world is just this world is turning to something else. Like, it's as if the Almighty is so angry that he has decided to reveal all of the secret, all of the darkest secret out there. Like, so these sport workers have been going on strike, which I think that they have caught up the strike, you know. And it is not only they went for a strike because they wanted a raise and they do not want the AIs taking up their jobs, and also they actually want their jobs secure, like job security and all of that. So they decided to go on strike. Not only because of that, they also went for this strike because they are tired of hearing underaged people screaming, both adult screaming. And I was like, if they've been hearing about it for a long time, why is it that nobody has actually come out to talk? Why is it that nobody have actually, okay, there is something, like, why is it not aired out there for people to know? Like, there are so many things which they are not even saying. Because if you're working in a particular organization and you keep on experiencing something like that, it is actually left for the workers to come out and talk. Or is it that they are, I don't know, maybe they don't want them to say something. So why is it that it's all coming out now? The strike brought about these screamings. Like, what happened? Why was it not out there before? Like, seriously, why was it not out there before? Why is it that they were not able to come out to spill all of their experiences working in the said port, on how these teenage people or the underage people screaming? Like, oh my goodness, this world is filled up with a lot of conspiracies that when you begin to think deep into it, you become so lost. Like, not all that really glitters are gold. So with all of the wealth, like, so there's something, behind all of this wealth, behind all of this celeb and all of this, oh my goodness. I cannot even imagine, like, how were they able to get their hands with plenty of these teenage people? How? From where? Like, we know that we have had so many stories of missing peoples and all of that, but we don't know that it has gotten to the extent of this multiple people, like this level. It is, when I tell people that this year there is something about this 2024, a lot of people think that everything is not all about spiritual, but I think that this 2024, a lot of people will be liberated, a lot of hidden things will be out there in the open for people to actually know what is going on. The same people that you think that you are looking up to might even end up disappointing you. They might not be the kind of people that you expect them to be. Seriously. First of all, look at what is happening in the entertainment industry. Look at what is happening in the music. Look at what is happening in, like, oh my goodness, lovelies. There are more to come. There is this woman I've been following for a long time now. I think I've stitched some of her videos, Celestia, women. She have said so many, prophecies. She have been able to reveal so many prophecies that have come to being. I'm telling you, lovelies, I was able to just put one or two of her this in, because a lot of people were like, okay, who is she serving, where is she from, like, and all of that, because it's as if most of the things that she says actually comes to pass, you know. But the thing is that this year everybody needs to be very careful, very, very aware. A lot of people will lose it, a lot of people will gain it. The energy is changing, you know. People that have been into captivity will be freed, and all of that. Anyway, lovelies, when I saw this video, I was like, I'm just gonna put it here because there are a lot that meets the eye that people really need to be very aware. You need to be very careful. These people are not smiling. A lot of people are trying to do so many things to get up there. A lot of people want to succeed by all means, by crook and by any means they can, get their hands on. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes, and please, if you do not subscribe to this channel up to this extent, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next
I've watched
one.
up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. I'll see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.